Hi, yes, I am a self-taught artist. I do mostly oil painting and digital painting. Um, I do realism like that. I didn't go to an art school. I don't have any formal training, but I'll tell you what I did. I've been into art and drawing since I was a kid, but when I decided to open my business, I took it a little more seriously. I got books, I got YouTube tutorials, I paid for some online classes. I like realism, so I'm gonna take anatomy, I'm gonna take color theory, I'm gonna take perspective and composition just so I know how to put it all on the canvas so it looks right in my mind and in actuality. The next thing that's really important is to really figure out what you like to do, what's your art style, what type of mediums you like to work with, and study those mediums. I don't see too many artists talk about this, but always use a reference. When I'm doing realism, I use a reference. When I want to see a color, I use a reference. Nothing has to 100% come from your brain. I don't understand what people think on artists. Just think something and then just brr. No, they're using a reference. So go on Pinterest, get some stock photos, and just have an idea of what you want to do before you do it. Another thing I always mention is you do not need to spend a fortune on art supplies. Once I took my time to understand mediums, my style, and how things work, I can create things like this from using apple barrel paint. That 50-cent paint you can find in Walmart, you can create things like that. Now the last and greatest tip I can give you, drumroll please, show your work. Show your work. There's a saying somewhere that goes, scared money doesn't make money. It's true. For my first year running, I was terrified. You really have to let go of those fears. As an artist, you have to at least appear to be bold and confident and show up and show your work. People are buying a piece of you, and you always have to remember that when you're creating something. You're selling a part of yourself. Camera off, I'm all shy and introverted, but when this camera is on, I am Beyonce. As a self-taught artist, I'm gonna tell you, forget what these gurus say. There is no perfect time to post. Post it. If you feel like, oh, this is not good enough, post it. If you feel like it's perfect, post it. Post the process, post the ugly stage, just post it. That's a whole part of your process. And the best part about posting it when you're like in the beginning is looking back 5 years later like, oh my God, I used to do this and I used to do that and da 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 da. Well, that's my advice.